I wanted to talk about my story only once. I'm not interested, वो तो इंसान जहन में भी नहीं है मेरे लाइफ में भी, बट I'm just saying that एक बार मेरी कहानी मुझे लोगों तक पहुंचानी बहुत ज़रूरी थी। 7 साल जो भी मैं चुप रहा और मुझे जो कहना था उसको कह कर अब ज़िंदगी में क्या रह गया लाइफ में to be afraid of. I've seen massive amount of dark days in my life. That day I was busy in the studio and my phone was unreachable. Can you imagine my parents? Radhyan Suman commits. My parents obviously, lost my older brother early on, and I'm the only apple of the eye. How do I go around and make their life miserable by making myself miserable? One of my film premieres by a very big designer. They said I'm not an A-grade star. इसको कपड़े नहीं दे सकते हैं. I said, you don't want to give me clothes because I'm not an A-lister? Who are you to put me in a category of an A-lister or a B-lister, boss? I say I'm the best example for nepotism. जिसको काम नहीं मिला nepotism की वजह से. And then there are certain people from the film backdrop, multiple failures, keep getting movies, don't want to work on their craft, there's no improvement. Luxury feels like jail. At one point of your life, no matter how many cars that your father gives you, you've enjoyed it beyond the point you feel like मेरा क्या है? At 37, I don't own a home, and that troubles me sometimes. I can't stop. There is this madness in this innate thing in me. I will not die, no matter how many times you put me down. That's the reason why I've been surviving. जिल्लत की इतनी बारिश हो चुकी है हम पर कि हम कुछ धुल से गए और वैसे भी भीगा हुआ आदमी बरसात से क्यों. At points where I've said, long back, felt don't want to live. There are all these emotions that you have to go through to be able to be where I sit today.
Hi guys, it's Ankita Bhala. You're tuned to Bollywood Bubble, and Adhyan Suman is going to tell me exactly what took him so long after basking in the success of Hira Mandi and then quietly going into the stealth mode and now suddenly emerging. What is this behavior, Adhyan? What's happening?
I don't know, man. I'm just मैं थोड़ा सा जो है घबरा जाता हूँ थोड़े से appreciation के बाद because वो मुझसे कब छीन लेंगे लोग मुझे पता नहीं है. So I believe in just being quiet and just getting back to the next step. You can't be basking in something for too long. You can't be complacent because there is so much to achieve, and the dreams are big and a lot of ambitions. You can't just be like, oh wow, people like me, love me, I'm the stuff. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता यार life में, and you have to move on and think of the next thing that you want to do, and there's such beautiful competition out there, so many people out there. How do you break in and get noticed? You have to keep fighting constantly for that.
You said a word, log छीन लेंगे. What do you mean by that?
लोग छीन लेंगे because लोगों का perception कभी भी बदल सकता है, कोई भी reason हो सकता है उसका. You never know what people like, what people dislike. What's important is that you are constantly evolving as an artist.
Yes.
And trying your hands in different
Genres.
Genres or in different avenues of entertainment. Like my father, Mr. Suman, has been known for that for 35 years of his career, from films to TV to being on radio to commentary to I don't know. There's so many things that he has donned hats. And for me, I've always learned that I need to keep trying. I need to keep trying because there is this madness in me that wants to try and is not afraid of failure, because अब जिंदगी में क्या रह गया लाइफ में to be afraid of. I've seen massive amount of dark days in my life, or I don't know if people say don't call it failure, but ठीक है, things that didn't work out for me, and it was tough. 16 years I've been here, and and still so much to do. Still I feel like a lot of my work has not reached people yet.
I'll start from the beginning with you then. There was this overweight teenage kid who shed massive amount of weight,
Yeah.
and then he walked his way into the films.
Yeah.
How was it from teenage? Because I think your case is very reverse nepotism for me. While you came from the surname of Mr. Suman's,
Yeah.
Shekhar Suman's name, but then how things panned out. I don't think the film entry
No,
was
I
easy.
say I'm the best example for nepotism. जिसको काम नहीं मिला nepotism की वजह से, or I can prove that.
Yes.
It's just I feel nepotism is a very futile debate, and I think it became a sort of a fashion conversation at one point of life. And there are some people who are extremely talented. There is Ranbir Kapoor, who I absolutely admire as an actor. Go ahead, call him nepotism or whatever the hell you want to call him, but he is a phenomenal actor, and I think the best in the generation today. Don't take that away from him. And then there are certain people from the film backdrop, multiple failures, keep getting movies, don't want to work on their craft, there's no improvement, and multiple films, like 4 films a year, and they'll keep failing, and they don't want to work on the body, they don't want to. So it's unfortunate, and it's a disbalance and there's something that we cannot do. It's not just our industry, it's every industry that you're
Yes.
going to be a part of.
It
You
is.
know, it's people like me who don't take his a small bit of success here and there very, you know, lightly, because I know how difficult it is to earn it, because I've been doing it myself. You know, it's not like my father made the phone calls, or we made Heartless 11 years ago.
Yes.
And that's the last film and the only film my father decided to home produce, you know, and that's also because he had liked the subject. But obviously people would say, तो फिर आपको अपने बेटे को लिया फिल्म में उन्होंने. You can't debate that, but तो किसको लेते, you know. So but anyways, but that film didn't sort of pan out the way it had to box office as well. So I've since then, 2009-10 debuted at the age of 19-20. I'm 37 now, so I've been here for a very long time, trying to figure my way out. And you see me do things and then disappear, and see me, because there is no consistency in the kind of work that I get. After Hira Mandi, I took a back step, and it was actually kind of after Ashram I signed a couple of films.
Yes.
After Hira Mandi I didn't, which was the most shocking sort of a phase to be in. And I didn't get the kind of roles I expected, because I felt Mr. Bansali, look, it was a relatively smaller role, but Zorawar was a very impactful role
Very impactful.
in the show. That's why he was spoken about so much. And I thought, यार अब किस्मत थोड़ी सी खुलेगी, फिल्में मिलेंगी और काम अच्छा मिलेगा,
Correct.
रोल्स अच्छे मिलेंगे, पर ऐसा हुआ नहीं. और 6 महीने तक मुझे लगा यार, मैं इतने वक्त तक जो है सोच रहा था लाइफ में अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिल रही है. आई गॉट द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू वर्क विद द arguably the biggest filmmaker in the country today, Mr. Sanjay Leela Bansali, who came out and spoke about me.
I was there.
You were there, right? Still, then, you know, I didn't get work. Who am I supposed to blame, myself or people in the industry? I said, look, ये सब के कोई सवाल और कोई जवाब नहीं है. आप बैठे रहोगे और मैथ इक्वेशन को कभी सॉल्व नहीं कर पाओगे लाइफ में. What do I do next?
Correct.
I started making music. You know, I launched my brand. I started working towards that, and I can't stop. I can't stop. There is this madness in this innate thing in me. I will not die, no matter how many times, you know, you put me down. And that's something you know, I feel that's the reason why I've been surviving. And
That's-
surviving is important
Surviving is very important.
in today's day and age, I feel.
We spoke about not getting the kind of work which we were looking after Mr. Bansali's Hira Mandi, which was
This is not beer. This is not beer, by the way. It's green tea. So.
It's green tea, guys, just in case. But there was also a point when you made your debut which created waves. If I'm not wrong, please correct me. 14 films you signed back to back,
Yeah.
as they say. But then
12 to
The
14 films, yeah.
12, 14 films, but they didn't flag off the way. So much so there was a point where you actually quoted that it's like I'm stuck in my penthouse and there is nowhere to go. There is no work to do.
Luxury feels like jail. At one point of your life, no matter how many cars that your father gives you, or the house or the penthouses that you live in, or the vacations that you go to, people like me who live with a conscience to do something in life are miserable. Because what do you do beyond the point? I mean, you've owned the car, you've owned the house, it's not yours, it's your father's, it's his hard work. You've enjoyed it beyond the point you feel like, mera kya hai?
Correct.
At 37, I don't own a home, and that troubles me sometimes. That somebody who is so sort of motivated to work, and there are people, my peers, who probably have good bank balances, have good homes that they've invested in, and good for them. Why am I not able to do it? And it's not about living with your parents or not. It's about to be financially secure. I still feel I'm not there with the kind of the skill that I hone. How many people know that I've been directing for the last 2 years? My music videos are done for Neil Nitin Mukesh, Vivek Oberoi, all the big music videos. How many people know I direct, I write? They don't know because I don't go around there and at the top of the building and scream and shout, and all of them have done well for me. But I still feel insecure financially. I still feel I'm not being paid good enough the way I should be. And that's something that you have to keep, I guess, fighting for, or maybe I have to improve myself. I don't know. So I'm just trying to just move forward with whatever I know, and it started off, it didn't do well. Why it didn't do well? What happened? क्या हुआ? किसने क्या बोला? अब मैं क्या करूँ उसके बारे में? अब वो वक्त गुजर चुका है. आगे क्या करना है उसमें जो है सोचना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
You were very young when you forayed into films, and you saw, as we just spoke about it, setbacks back to back, where so-called nepotism, I also don't like that particular word, but that debate, of course, didn't go as per your favor. How did a young boy dealt with that kind of atmosphere? How can you navigate that? Because it can make and break you. Of course, you have parental support, you have family, But as an individual, it's a very delicate age also.
Yeah.
You were not like 30 when you
No,
have
no, I was
seen
very young.
life. You're very young.
I was very young.
How you navigated that entire phase?
So you have to be broken to mend yourself. You have to break down first, and you have to collect your pieces. In what format do you break down emotionally, physically? There were days where I was gaining so much weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight. At points where I've said, long back, felt don't want to live. There are all these emotions that you have to go through to be able to be where I sit today. But at a point that you sit across me, but you can't break me, because I know who I am, right? And there is no delusion. It's not about whether I'm a star or whether I'm a millionaire or a billionaire. It's about who I am as a human, and how real and honest I have been to this world, and that's it. And then you sort of do your thing, and nobody can help you but yourself. Parents हैं, friends हैं, भाई सब ठीक हो जाएगा यार. You'll get work, and उसके बाद क्या? बोल के चले गए, उसके बाद क्या? And I love them for it. I have like 4 friends, 3 friends, best friends. My dad, my mom, of course, the love of my life, who been there for me. उसके आगे क्या? And what I love about my father is that most of the days he doesn't talk to me about my struggles back then. He's talked about other things, because he knew that there is this layer in me, this subconscious sort of will to fight, and I will. And time and again, this happened to me where I have hoped that this would do something for me, and it hasn't. And 80% out of the 100%, the last 16 years I've been here, nothing has worked out for me the way I expected it to. But you got to take it. You got to keep moving forward. How do you give up on life? My parents obviously, lost my older brother early on, and I'm the only apple of the eye. How do I go around and make their life miserable by making myself miserable? If I make them myself miserable, they'll be miserable.
Yes.
And if they see me fight, at least they know I'm fighting. At least they know that our kid is out there fighting, and also to a point where my father feels that I need to face the world myself. He can't be giving me a net support all the time.
He can't be your armor. Always.
He can't be my armor always, right? Today I sit, there were questions that you asked me, father can't answer it for me.
Yes.
I have to answer it. You have to take your liability, you have to take that responsibility and talk to people and face the world out there. It's tough. Success is very important. Success बहुत ज़रूरी है life में. You can't be just sitting here because at the end of the day, success changes your confidence. It changes the way you walk, it changes the way you laugh, it changes the way you look at people. But I feel I'm very successful because I survived the dark days. For me, that's enough.
It's very difficult to come to the forefront and accept that yes, my mental health is taking a toll, or I do have suicidal thoughts, or there is a darkness inside me which I'm trying to figure out and navigate. Do you remember the point where you could recognize yourself that I am spiraling?
Yeah. Of course. After Jashan, Raz was a big success for me.
Raz was beautiful.
Big songs, big success for me. Jashan, I was hoping would change my film as a solo hero. It didn't, because the industry went through recession and the industry shut down. And I had, as you said, 12 to 14 films, the big films with big production houses who were entering India, corporate houses back then. So there were big films back then, and it was just unfortunate that they shut down. But what could I do? And uske baad, nobody looked at me the way I felt that I should. Hey, I've had a successful film, and Jashan didn't get the right release, and it was done by Vishesh Films back then. I remember the CEO calling me and telling me, it's very unfortunate that the film has not done well from our company. We couldn't give you the budget to promote the film because the film didn't have the budget to promote. But, success will come to you, but it will be delayed. And we don't know whether it could take 10 years, 14 years, 16 years, 18 years. We don't know, but someday it will come to you because you see the potential in you. And I said, well, thank you for this phone call. But, I had no choice but to wait. And I said that then the journey goes on. And nobody wants to pick up your phone calls. Nobody wants to talk to you. The biggest of people meet you, don't want to answer your call, post that. And it's not just me. It's so many people who have been through it. So I don't want to go in that.
No, I'm not saying it's a pity story.
It's not a pity story.
It's reflecting.
Story.
It's everyone's story. That's why. And you have been like a face to the story which not many people say, because speaking at mental health at the time when we are talking about, it wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. A lot of things were sort of spoken about me. A lot of things were said about me. And as I said, what you have to do in life is to hold on to your truth. I'm telling you this one thing in life. This is no gyan to anybody. But मेरे ज़िंदगी में, because I've been so honest in most aspects of my life. I mean, everybody is dishonest here and there. It depends that the level of dishonesty, right? And there were days where I just felt, look, I'm being honest. I don't think karma is going to stab me in the back. I'm okay. At the end of the day, the life comes a full circle, and they will get to know who you are slowly and steadily as people. And I feel like that's what has happened. You know, there are so many people today that I meet, wonderful people like you. I go out there, at least there are people who are always asking, you know, it's so good to see you that you're surviving and you're working and you're quietly doing your thing. And I love to hear that. I don't interact with you all so much because there is nothing to say. What do I say? This story has been heard 100 times before. What I need to talk about now is some sense of success I feel in the kind of work that I'm doing. I want to do that now. And also I feel like people don't take your stories too seriously, your failures too seriously, unless and until you're successful. They take it very lightly. हाँ ठीक है ना यार, फेल हो गया. But when you become successful and you talk about your struggles, अरे मैंने ऐसा किया और मैं छत ताकते हुए ऊपर देखता था, that becomes headline. Right now nobody gives a shit, to be very honest. Most of the people
I
don't.
somehow operate from a very different lingo. I always feel that there are so many stories which need to be told and heard, because however people perceive Bollywood or
Yeah.
the film industry, it is just not all glam. It is a tough industry to survive.
It's the toughest
It's-
industry to survive.
I
Toughest.
mean, every Friday.
I have a friend. Someday I will discuss this, and I worked with her recently, and she was working with a talent management company, and the kind of the way they caged her, because she was not from, you know, the industry, the city. Parents had no idea of what, you know, the industry is. That it came to a point where she was massively suffocated, till I entered the scene and spoke to her about how you know, have a great future because you seem talented because I'm working with you, and you need not to be caged, and you need to walk out. And the hell that she's gone through, and the people, the chatter, the chaos that people put into your head about how the industry functions is a whole different ball game together. 16 years I've been here. There are umpteen number of things said to me. Boss, go to a party, go to a producer's house, go sit there. भाई उससे अच्छे से बात कर. भाई you have to पटाओ casting director. I said, boss, look, I'm not here for this shit. I know my job. मैं सर झुका के काम कर लूँगा लाइफ में. I'll respect everybody, but don't expect me to go out there and not be myself because I can't be that person. You give me work for the talent and the hard work I put in. Don't expect me to go outside the boundary and start creating, you know, fickle relationships that are never going to last and are there professionally. Tomorrow when I do well, you know, one film, one success, you know, maybe as a solo hero, as a solo star, everybody will turn around, and I will get the phone calls because I've seen it during Raz, and then I've seen it when Jashan failed. You know, so it's that quick. That's why when you asked me initially, when we were talking about this, right, that आज मैं खुश हूँ भाई, अभी इसको absorb कर लेता हूँ, क्या पता कल क्या हो जाए. You have to be prepared. That is there is not there.
मुझे एक चीज़ जो कभी समझ में नहीं आई, और जो मुझे शायद मौका भी नहीं मिला आपसे पूछने का, तो आज मैं ज़रूर पूछूंगी. There was a time when I remember tabloids were running news pieces that you took your own life, you committed suicide. I mean, I'm coming from a space for somebody who just said that he doesn't want to go out and be gung-ho about what he's doing and what he's not doing.
Yeah.
Did your silence actually backfire?
I thought that day I was busy in the studio and my phone was unreachable. Can you imagine my parents?
My dear God.
That Adhyan Suman commits. How do you react to this situation? How do you react to this? The dude, when I called up the guy, I told my PR, you know, I said, call this guy and ask him, why does he want me to die? Please ask him. No answer.
Or what proof he has?
नहीं पर आप किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट से बात कर रहे हो?
Yeah.
लेकिन भाई आपने उसके बाप को फोन किया, उसकी माँ को फोन किया पूछने के लिए आपका बेटा जिंदा मर गया लाइफ में, किस हिसाब से आप बात कर रहे हो उसे? He had nothing to say, you know, and it's just unbelievable how people can do something like this. अभी किसने लिखवाया, क्यों लिखवाया, क्या किया? How will you ever know? You know, so it's just one of those things that came and it went by, but it's shocking. And these are the kind of things that sort of are planted. You know the amount of people I work with today, they're hesitant to work with me because they say, ये set पे time पे नहीं आता है. अरे अध्ययन के साथ काम कर रहा है. अरे बाप रे यार, such a difficult guy to work with. What? How? And the people who have worked with me, they're like, boss, what we thought of you and who you are, it's like it's poles apart, you know. And I said, just because you think like I want to go out there and give it my all creatively, that's why you feel I'm difficult? The recent film that I'm just doing, I've signed a film right now called The Suspect with Jimmy Shergill. It's a really nice film that I'm doing, thriller film. I was telling the producers, and the film I'm doing, Love Story of 90s right now, I've gone, for the film that I've just shot for Love Stories, I've gone out of my way to make sure with the director that the film pans out in our own capacity, a decent film for people to watch. Now I've given it 1.5 years. Actor का काम क्या है? पैसे लो घर जाओ भाई. हो गया ना, शूट वूट हो गया, डब हो गया, आगे बढ़ते हैं, प्रमोशन में मिलेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है ना. I've been part through the journey. It's because, as I said, 16 years, I know how tough it is for me to bag a film. It's damn tough. For me, every opportunity is my last opportunity. I was telling Yash ji today, who's given me this platform for Desi.com. It's a massive platform, massive promotions. And the songs I've done before this, I've done 12 songs. Do people know that? Some great songs. But it hasn't got the platform because nobody wants to respect talent. Nobody wants to give you a platform. And when he gives you a platform, I said thank you, because nobody wanted to give me that. Thank you for respecting music. Thank you for respecting art. Now he doesn't care about the money. Dekho, hai to business.
Of course.
We all want to make money, right?
Of course.
And I want to make money for my producer, so he keeps investing in me.
Correct.
But he says, boss, I want to give you a fair platform because I like your work. I don't care who you are. I don't care whose son you are. I like your work. And that's what I'm not even I'm telling you, just give people work on their credentials of their work. And stop judging people about who they are and without knowing them.
The false narrative which we are talking, the groupism which frankly speaking, everyone wants to brush under the carpet. Yes, there are things.
Come on, everybody is going to brush it. Everybody is brushing it, as I said.
Since forever.
We were discussing this. Multiple films are failing. The industry is going through the toughest period.
There's no money.
There is no money, and there are films that are shutting and there are big people I've spoken to, boss, they're like, paisa nahi hai bhai. Picture band ho rahi hai. Because nobody wants to give people a chance who are relatively newer. Everybody wants to bank on that star जिसके उनको लगता है भाई उनकी भी तो फिल्में नहीं चल रही हैं.
फॉर्मूला तो है ही नहीं अब.
OTT पे भी अभी आप जो हैं वही लोग आ रहे हैं, वही उनको ही फिल्म सब शोज मिल रहे हैं. तो भाई जो लोगों को बोला गया था कि OTT उनके लिए एक स्पेस खोलेगा, वो स्पेस नहीं खुल रहा है एक बड़े लेवल पर लोगों के लिए.
Yeah, because technically after Ashram then it should have been another, Heeramani and Ashram had a break.
And it had, right? Yeah. I mean, it's very unfortunate. I've done a show called Inspector Avinash for Jio, right? And it unfortunately got divided into 2 seasons. So my entire narrative went to the 2nd season. I'm still waiting for the show to come. Look, the process of being in this industry is really tough. The fact that it's all become all about vanity. We talk about 6-packs, we talk about looking nice all the time. It's become, acting is not fashion. You have to understand that. Great that you want to look nice and great that you have the best designers wearing it. But beyond that, what do you do in your craft? The madness that you have to perform a role is what is extremely important. That is why when you look at a Ranbir Kapoor, because there are so few of them in the industry, you respect that man because of the kind of work that he does.
He just does his work.
He just does his work. Now again, he's also quiet, right? He's not on social media.
Not at all.
Against the norms. भाई पोस्टिंग करना पड़ेगा, भाई नाचना पड़ेगा, भाई भाई जो करते हैं मैं रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ, लेकिन भाई जिनको नहीं करना है उस पे वो फोर्स क्यों किया जा रहा है लाइफ में?
Exactly. And is that one of the reasons that you have always been not a paparazzi boy, as I would call it?
I'm not a paparazzi boy. मेरे को जिम के बाहर लोग नहीं चाहिए फोटो खींचते हुए भाई. मैं अपने ही लोगों को पैसे देकर अगर बुलाऊं मेरी फोटो खींचने के लिए, उसका क्या मतलब है लाइफ में? We all know that's happening, right? We all know other PRs are doing it.
Of course.
And that's fine. You want to show a look, but I feel it's futile. It's futile. Right, I am over that. I am not here to look fashionable. Here and there, my mother gets very angry with me. She's like, "You're an actor. You're supposed to look nice. You're supposed to look good." I said, "ठीक है भाई, fine. I'll try my best." But मेरा focus उस पे नहीं है अभी. मेरा focus ये है कि लोग बोले यार क्या actor है यार, कि लोग बोले यार क्या गाना गाया इसने, लोग बोले यार क्या direct किया है इसने. मेरी खुशी उसमें है यार. तो मैं उसके लिए लड़ रहा हूँ लाइफ में भी. मैं फैशन के लिए लड़ ही नहीं रहा हूँ. I can wear the best of clothes, the best of designers. I've just launched my own brand, right? And the brand also, the subconscious reason to also launch that was for one of my film premieres by a very big designer. I was said I'm not an A-grade star.
Excuse me, what?
They said I'm not an A-grade star. इसको कपड़े नहीं दे सकते हम लोग. And I held that. I said, you don't want to give me clothes because I'm not an A-lister? Who are you to put me in a category of an A-lister or a B-lister, boss?
You're an actor.
I'm an actor and I came to you because I do like your clothes and I requested you to dress me up, and this is what the PR says. to me that work for them. I was like, this okay. I'll remember this. So my brand, Duchess Kumari today, debuted at Cannes with Anushka Sen.
Yes.
With our 6 outfits, we had like a massive debut there. So at the end of the day, if you're honest and but don't make that the motivation. मैं दिखाता हूँ तेरे को मैं क्या करता हूँ. That's not my motivation. But it's there. That fire is there. The rejections is what makes you.
Rather, you, I think, created a platform for people who would be hearing the same things. There would be so many out there who brands would be like, अरे तुम्हारा A नहीं हो हमारा whatever category they do to
Today
people.
for my song, क्या से क्या, the boy who I found, Razik Mujawar, I found him on YouTube.
Oh.
And I messaged him. I said, boss, this is 4 years ago. I said, you are a star. And today he's doing, some great shows. And, I met him and I said, Razik, I love you. Someday we're going to work together. Right? 2 साल बीत गए कुछ नहीं हुआ. Then I called him. I said, मैंने घर पे छोटा स्टूडियो लगाया बॉस. एक इंडिपेंडेंट एल्बम करते हैं साथ में. So he left. He came from Pune. He stayed in Bombay. 15 days we locked up in the house. We created music. That's all we did. Right? And he's a great kid. And today we've got a massive launch for that song. And इसके बाद भी उसी के साथ गाना है तेरे संग that I'm doing. Right? So things do come true. Things do happen at the end of the day. Right? You have to give those people the platform. मेरे पास छोटी सी एक जो भी मेरा एक छोटा मोटा 4 लोग जानते हैं, मुझे अगर प्लेटफॉर्म मिलता है तो मैं उस लड़के को आगे करना चाहूँगा. उसकी मेहनत है, उसने गाना कंपोज किया है, उसने गाना लिखा है, उसको मौका तो दो आगे बढ़ने का लाइफ में. मुझे इनसिक्योरिटी थोड़ी ना है लाइफ में. I know what I'm doing. I know who I am. So I'm not worried about pushing other people ahead.
You have this tattoo na here, that
Yeah, that's
musical
music.
note na?
Yeah. So
Can I say music saved you?
It did. Music saved me. And I keep saying it. जब काम नहीं था तो मैंने गाना बनाया था अपने खुद की फिल्म का, रिक्रिएट किया था सोनियो. Yeah. So it's a very
What
popular
are you saying?
song.
Come on,
Yeah.
your YouTube retentions, what are you saying?
Yeah, so it hit, that song hit 40 million, man. And I'd acted, directed and sung. And Prakash ji saw that and then he gave me Ashram. And Tinka Singh came from there. So मेरी re-entry फिल्मों में, जो भी ये shows में, acting में वापस उस गानों से ही हुई like. So music saved me, yes.
I know it's a little personal to ask and you can choose not to answer. Adin, you also faced a lot of heat and this is completely personal opinion. Bollywood and relationships and the news is forever the tabloid's favorite subject.
Yeah, of course.
But there was a time when you were vocal about your breakups, your relationships. You wanted to come out and speak about it. And I think an honest admission from you regarding a certain co-star with whom you were involved, I think suddenly landed you into a corner. Like everyone pushed you back. Do you think just being honest, because we have this line I have been hearing from you, you paid the price of being too honest?
Probably it did, but I don't care. And I wanted to talk about my story only once.
And I remember that we just spoke about it, that once it was and never ever.
And I'm not interested, वो तो इंसान ज़हन में भी नहीं है मेरे लाइफ में भी, but I'm just saying that एक बार मेरी कहानी मुझे लोगों तक पहुंचानी बहुत ज़रूरी थी. 5-6 साल 7 साल जो भी मैं चुप रहा और मुझे जो कहना था उसको कहकर I've let it go now in peace. I had to let that go.
Sometimes it's good to, of course, clear out your system, but does in an industry like ours where everything is so glossed, to say the truth backfires?
Even if it does, who cares? Even if it backfires, who cares? If you're being honest. If you're lying, then, as I said, karma will come and get you, boss. But if you're being honest, what do you have to be afraid of? I'm still here, I'm still surviving, I'm still working, and that's it.
And I'll tell you, this is very inspiring. I was speaking to recently, I told you before, rolling, Prateek and Suraj.
Yeah.
Both the boys were telling me that how they lost the precious decade of their respective lives due to, because they were also like you, that when you all came together, young blood, always fearless, speaking their heart out, heart on the sleeves. I sometimes feel that you didn't get the due.
We didn't get the due, but we gained the maturity. I feel I am who I am as an actor today because of the days I went through. I came from a very, very privileged background.
And you always acknowledged it. I remember it since the beginning. You never,
there is no
you
reason
never heard about it.
There is no reason not to acknowledge. From education to everything that you can imagine was given to me. And I never took advantage of it. I was a spoiled brat here and there. Of course, everybody is. When they're younger, as kids, everybody is. But nothing to upset my parents too much. And, that's that. You just, at the end of the day, when you don't take advantage of your privilege, everything is good. And, you just keep, moving forward. And we've lost decades, but you have to understand that there are certain emotions. There are certain people, where there is any emotion, deceit, cheat, anger. I had not faced all this. It's like, how do you say it? It's like Gautam Buddha went out and then till he didn't go out of the world, didn't realize कि ये भी emotion है, ये भी emotion है, ये भी emotion है. तो I went out and I said, अच्छा ऐसा भी होता है, अच्छा लोग ऐसा भी करते हैं, ये भी कर सकते हैं, ये भी बोल सकते हैं. I realized that. I'm like, shit. I don't know how to face this, and I had to face it. And a lot has changed. I'm telling you, the rejections create the fire within. If you don't take it that way, you'll die. So you have to be that, and you can see it in someone's eyes.
It's the phoenix rising from ashes.
That's it. Always, always.
Give me one last. What is, I want to know your secret, only personally yours. What keeps you motivated? I would always gravitate towards people who are willing to admit that yes, things didn't go the way they were in life. Life throws curves all at you. You emerge stronger. But what kept you? Meditation, anything which could, you can speak about. What was it, your core, which kept you?
There was a
in
line
one
from my
piece?
film Darshan, के climax में, the boy is standing in the middle of the stage. It was
I've seen
a
the
song,
film.
yeah, it's a song about a singer, right? The boy who wants to become, nobody wants to become a somebody. That's me. A nobody who wants to become a somebody. He says, stage पे खड़े होके सब उसको गालियाँ दे रहे हैं, failure है, loser है, ये है, वो है. And he goes silent and he says कि जिल्लत की इतनी बारिश हो चुकी है हम पर कि हम कुछ झूल से गए हैं. और वैसे भी भीगा हुआ आदमी बरसात से क्यों डरेगा. There is everything that I've been through. There is nothing that you can do to break me now. I've faced everything, and from now it's only going upwards, right?
will, inshallah.
So never in your life be afraid of failing.
Yes.
But you have to sort of work and keep breaking the mold in whatever capacity that you're working, right? जो लोग कर रहे हैं ना उसका उल्टा करो लाइफ में. जो ये कर रहा है ना मुझे ये नहीं करना, मुझे ये करना है.
और खुद पे conviction.
Don't become the herd mentality. ये भी कर रहा है मैं भी ये करूँगा. मुझे नहीं करना है, मुझे ये करना है. Because there are some really great people who've emerged from not being part of the herd. And
I think your individual voice, what I have in last whatever time we have sat down, is what stands out. That you're very clear. You know where you stand and you know where to go from here. And having that clarity can only come from, वो कहते हैं ना, जब आपने शुरू में मुझे कहा था जब तक टूटोगे नहीं तब तक समझेगा कैसे कि स्कोप कितना है बड़ा होने
और
का.
टूटना बहुत ज़रूरी है लाइफ में. And that's what I said. People should not be afraid of that.
And no, guys, I'm not glamorizing the fact that you all have to go through heartbreaks and everything. But if you do, just embrace it.
You know,
because
it's
that's
not if you do. You will.
You will. Life
The
throws.
world that you live in, life can never have a straight road.
And trust me, if it is, it's boring.
If it is, I'm telling you, it's boring. I cherish a lot of my, little bit of handful of people who come, or maybe 1 out of 100 person who recognizes me today, or for my work. I love them, and I cherish it now. Back then, probably I didn't. When Raz became a hit, maybe I didn't cherish it. And then when everybody stopped recognizing who I am, I said, nobody recognizes me, dude. Till Hira Mandi came, and when I started walking out again, everyone started recognizing me again. In smaller capacity here and there. And I said, okay, I need to finish this. This is important.
And I think the man I'm meeting today was only going to go far from here, because
Thank you.
I see this is this energy about you. This is, I don't know how to put it in words. This is good energy about
Thank
you.
you.
It's
Thank you.
going to be there.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for opening up. I always say it's taken a lot of courage. A lot of courage to speak out. It's just not about giving an interview or talking to a camera or to an anchor.
I don't
To
give
have the-
interviews. I just
you
have
barely.
I have conversations.
Yeah, and to have the courage to be vulnerable enough in front of camera, which catches every single
Yeah.
twink and lie and
Eyes don't hide anything.
nothing.
You can't perform. In an interview, you can't perform. You have to be honest. So they
And
get
you
it.
are honest, and that's what wins my heart. But I want to close this on a musical note.
Yes, we have
I
to.
want you to croon me this few lines from Kya Se Kya,
Yes.
because when I entered you were with all your guitar
I
and
was
shabang.
doing some riyaz. Can you bring in the boy?
Oh
who's-
yes,
who's-
Karthik.
Razik.
Razik, sorry.
Razik,
Razik.
yes.
So sorry. Razik is
Razik.
Razik is the boy we are going to call into the frame with.
It's with him the song,
Anand.
and we worked on the song together. He's created the song. He needs to be here.
Yeah, so as of now, I'm going to call him, but we are going to end with that. But before that, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing
Thank you.
this. And I
Thank you.
wish to see you again.
Thank
and
you.
next time, discussing over films which are in the pipeline.
I hope so.
Oh, we are going to then dissect
We will.
films.
I'm very excited. September, October. Hopefully, there's one film that's going to come out called Love Story of 90s.
Then
I'm really excited about that.
Then
एक
we do
दिल
that.
टूटे आशिक की कहानी है. So
हाय,
I'm excited. मजा आएगा.
यार
चलेगा.
आप और आपके दिल टूटे आशिक की कहानी में मुझे
नहीं,
एक
बहुत मजा
गाना
आएगा
तो
भाई. And me and Arijit coming together again after मैं ढूंढने को ज़माने में from Heartless, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have Arijit come back with us in a big way. So it's going to be fun.
मुझे बस एक नाम बता दो, कोई ऐसी फिल्म which helped you to go through this entire journey
Lagan?
of you? Huh?
Lagan.
Lagan.
I can never forget Lagan. Lagan is a story of an underdog. Amir is an underdog. To fight against the British Empire
Yes.
and to win, and it's not. It was never about the cricket match.
It was never.
It was never
You got
about
it
the
right.
cricket match, right? So I love that film. I tell Ashutosh Gwarekar every time I meet him, I tell him, sir, you want me to come mop the floor someday on your set? I'm there. काम मत देना पर मैं आके झाड़ू पोछा कर लूंगा.
Arey,
I love it.
inshallah.
I love it.
After Bansali, we might just have Ashutosh
I don't
for you
know,
as
dude.
well.
I hope so.
We always cross fingers.
Fingers crossed. Fingers
So here we are ending this on a musical note after this fantastic conversation. Please come over.
गाइस, मैं हूं अध्ययन सुमन और ये है राजिक मुजावर, जिन्होंने मेरे साथ ये गाना बनाया है क्या से क्या. इन्होंने कंपोज किया है, इन्होंने लिखा है इस गाने को, और ही इज वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट टैलेंट्स आई फाउंड ऑन यूट्यूब. व्यूअर्स के लिए गा देते हैं. लेट्स गो 1 2 3. तेरी मेरी ये जो बातें सारी है कभी ना खत्म हो. सो जब मैं रात को भी ख्वाबों में भी तुम हो. तेरी मेरी ये जो बातें सारी है कभी ना खत्म हो. सो जब मैं रात को भी ख्वाबों में भी तुम हो. हर लम्हा चाहूं मैं साथ तुम हो मेरे कदम हर लम्हा ये तुझ पर ठहरे. क्या से क्या हुआ, पहले थे हम तो अजनबी, अब पास इतने के दूर ही नहीं. क्या से क्या हुआ, पहले थे हम तो अजनबी, अब पास इतने के दूर ही नहीं. क्या से क्या से क्या से क्या से क्या हुआ, पहले थे हम तो अजनबी. क्या से क्या से क्या से क्या हुआ, पहले थे हम तो अजनबी. हाय, मैं हूं अध्ययन सुमन और आप मुझे देख रहे हैं बॉलीवुड बबल पर. एंड डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू वॉच माय सॉन्ग ऑल्सो, क्या से क्या, जो अभी अभी रिलीज हुआ है देसी तड़का म्यूजिक पर विद राजिक मुजावर.